everyone, welcome back to my craft room. If you're new to my craft room, then welcome. Today I was going to make my little gingerbread shaker cards that I wanted to make. I got this really cute gingerbread die that I got from Amazon, and I can't find it. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know if it fell behind one of my things here. I'm going to have to dig through everything to find it. But anyway, change of plans, which happens quite often. I have a bunch of scrap paper that I wanted to do something with, so I figured I'd show you guys what I do with some of the, the little pieces you end up with after you're, making cards or scrapbooking or, whatever you happen to be doing. And these are just a lot of fun to do. Some of them make like really cute little gifts. And I'm going to flip this over to my desk here and we'll get started. Okay, so I've got some of my scrap paper out here and all kinds of little doodads and stuff. The first thing I'm going to show you guys I'm making are these bookmarks. And these are really, really nice. I love making these. I know a lot of people like to read their books now and stuff on their tablets or whatever, but I love a good book. I like the feel of a book when I'm reading. I don't like really scrolling through pages or like the computerized little tablets or iPads, whatever you're reading on. I'd much rather have a book. But I thought these would be so much fun to make. They're really pretty. They'd make a cute little gift. Or you could even make these and sell them like at a craft fair or something. It would cost you like almost nothing because you're just making it out of scrap paper. And I'm also going to show you how I make my little tassels here. That's really, really simple to do too. This one I added a little charm to, this Christmas one here with the snowmen. And you can get these little charms anywhere. You can get them at Michael's, or I think I ordered these. I've had so many that I've had for years and years that I think I got them on eBay actually. But, the sky's the limit with this stuff, and I love this paper. This paper is so pretty. So, what I did was I had some pieces of this. This is actually poster board that I had left over. You can buy the packs of it in these 4-packs, and I was using some of this for some of the backing on my shaker cards because it's a nice firm thing. But you could just use regular cardstock paper. It doesn't have to be this, but since I had some of this left over, I just cut a few of these out. And you can make these longer. You can make them whatever size you want to. I made these. These are 1 3/4 by 5.5 inches, but you can make them whatever size you want to. So I just measure them here. I'll make, how big is this? Nope, I have to cut it this way. So I'm going to make this one, what I say, 5.5 inches. I like my little cutter here to do all this stuff with, just so I make a nice straight line, but you can cut them out with scissors too if you want to. And then it's just so much easier because you can just measure, cut here real quick. So I'm going to make this 1 3/4 wide. And that's it. That's all you need to do to make this part of your scrapbook paper. Now, let's see, what do I have left over here? I have some of this. These I'm actually going to make something else with here after we do this. I have a piece of this really cute unicorn paper I thought I would make one with. And these are really cute. So these I'm going to put on top of this. And these I cut 1.5 inches by 5 1/4. You want to make it 1/4 inch smaller than your background, just, so it makes that nice border around it, if that's what you want to do. So we're going to cut this at 1.5 inches. And hopefully I'm going to get a good print here with these unicorns. And then we're going to cut these at 5 1/4. It all depends on what size you want to make it. I mean, you can make these any size you want to. Just, make the inside like 1/4 inch smaller, because then that'll give us that nice little background. Let's see. I want that little unicorn in there. So 5 1/4 for this part. And that's it. There you have your two sides. Easy peasy. You know me, I love me some easy DIYs. Now for these, I'm just going to take one of these tape runners from Dollar Tree and just attach them to this, because we're going to pretty much laminate these, but not really laminated. I'm actually going to use some of this packing tape from Dollar Tree. Now this is another factor. If you have to measure this to make sure that this is going to cover it. The new stuff they have now is pretty much the 3M, and this is just a little bit smaller, so you might have to adjust if you're going to be using that. But I'm just going to take a couple pieces of this double-sided tape just to hold it in place, and we're just going to glue that down here. I just kind of eyeball these to get them on there right. So we're just going to put that one on that side, and then we're going to make it double-sided. So I'm going to just put a couple strips of this tape on here to hold it in place, and that will be that. And there we go. That's going to be our little bookmark. Wouldn't that be cute for a little kid going to school or something that's into the unicorns? Alright, let me move this stuff out of my way because I end up with too much stuff here. Now, to put on the tape, I like to use this little, oh, I have tape stuck on here. This little glass cutting board I picked up at Dollar Tree. This works out great because you don't want to do it on paper or your table or something because you're going to get sticky. Now, what you're going to do is just take your tape here, and we're just going to, let me find the end of it here. Where'd you go? Why is this stuck together? Alright, let me cut that piece off because it's kind of bent up. So you're going to hold this sticky side up and just kind of measure a little bit longer than your bookmark, and then you're going to flip that over and try not to stick it together like I just did, and then hold it down so you know you're at the, let me try to turn this way if I can get this right so far away. Hold it down so it's, you know, just over the edges there, and you're just going to bend it in the middle and then just lay it down. And then that just didn't work. Hang on. And then you're just going to lay it down. Of course it didn't work. It always works except when I'm trying to show you guys how easy it is. But there you go. That side's in there. And then you're just going to flip it over and leave the tape on there. Do the same thing. Just measure it a little bit longer. And hold that over there. And I have a hair in there. This is not my day to film this, is it? Well, we don't want to use that piece with the hair in it. Let's try that again. There we go. Then you're going to flip it over and make sure you got it on the edges, and then just bend it towards the center and then just lay it down, and it goes on perfectly just like so. So then what I like to do is, the best thing to use is like an old gift card or something. I have this little thing here that came with the Mod Podge. It has this little, nice little sharp edge. I don't know what I did with my little thing. I have one here. I don't know. But a gift card actually works like the best, or an old credit card or something. Just to push these down in these creases here, just to make sure, you know, holds it in there real nice. I just like to go around it one time on both sides and make sure it's just sealed really nice. And you can go up the center too if you want to. Make sure that's all pressed down. But, alright, so we're going to do this one here. Oh, and then the other one I want to do, actually, what we're going to use for that one is an old Christmas card. Because you can reuse those for a lot of things too. Alright, and then I'm just going to take my scissors and cut around this, hopefully, carefully. And just trim off the excess that's hanging over the edge without cutting my paper, which I did a little bit. That's because I'm not holding this up close enough, so I want you guys to be able to see. You can do this on your cutter too. I don't like to do a lot of adhesive on my cutter because it kind of gunks up the blade. There we go. And there is your little bookmark. So now I have this little hole punch. This is a smaller one. This isn't like your regular size. I got this, I believe I got this at Michael's too, a long time ago. I'm not even sure what size that is. Of course it's not printed on here. Is it? No. No, of course not. But this is a much smaller hole than you get with the regular ones. And I just kind of judge where the middle is here. Poke a little hole in there like so. And that is that for that one. And then for this one, I'm just going to use, this was an old Christmas card. I just cut this up. Actually, it was just like this on the card. So I'm going to use this for the front, this for the back. And we're going to do the same thing here and make one of these up real quick. I just love reusing stuff. Oops. Let me get that out of the way. Get my double-sided tape. Oh no, this is the wrong size. Did I not trim that down? Or is this the wrong size? Nope, I never trimmed them down. Alright, hang on here. Let's see, this has to be... I thought I cut these up already. Just nice, but I guess not. This has to be 5 1/4. Now what are we at here? Nope, see, I did not cut that off. Okay. So we're going to cut the bottom here off because I don't want to, and now I glued it to my thing. Oh yes, this one I think I'll cut the top off because I really like that pine there on the bottom. Okay, now we have them trimmed the right size. There we go. Okay, let's try that again. I'll just put a little bit more tape on here. And that's empty. Has this one got tape on it? Yes. Alright, yeah, just a little more tape here. I'm telling you, this has just been a hectic day trying to find my stuff. I don't know what I did with that gingerbread man, the metal die. I was so excited to get that. I got the stuff to go inside of it. And there, look how cute that is. Peace on earth with a little birdie. You guys know I love my birdies. And I put it, I don't know what I did with it. I really don't know. I just got all my little sprinkle things that go inside of it. Ugh, what is going on here today? Alright, we're just going to cover that up. Nobody will ever know. There we go. Isn't that pretty? Alright, so now I need my, there it is, cutting board. Take our tape and put that on there real quick. And then we're going to make our tassels. Like I said, just kind of fold it so it bubbles in the middle and it goes on real easy. This is why you got to use the glass. There we go. And that's that. So push that all down real nice. That one's got a couple little bubbles in it. There we go. Go around my edges. It just looks so much more finished if you do this, if you take the time to just go around and push that seam down. Alright, that is that. Now let's get this little guy cut out. Whoa, come back. Actually slides right down the edge there, really nice. If you got a nice sharp pair of scissors. Alright, so now I just need to punch a hole in this one. And if you just want to make them like this and you don't want to add a tassel, you don't even need to punch a hole in it. But I want to hang tassels from mine. And I have a really cute charm I want to hang from this one too. Alright, so let's get all this sticky stuff out of my way. And we will make the tassels real quick. Now you can make these any size you want to. You can actually like cut out different sizes, like a piece of cardboard or something to do these with. I'm actually going to do this one with this gold, and this is just crochet thread, and then I have this white. This is a much thinner one. This one's a little bit thicker. I also made some out of this. You get this at Dollar Tree, all different colors. They come out much thicker and they fray on the ends, which I love. I think the more they start to come apart, the nicer they look. But these are so simple to make. So all you got to do to make these is cut yourself I cut an extra long piece. It doesn't have to be that long. That's what we're going to tie this off with. And then, let's see, how big do I want this one? Not too, well, maybe we'll do this one just 3 fingers. That's how I measure mine. Unless you want them bigger, then you'd have to cut out a piece of cardboard. So I just wrap this around like 25 times. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, come back. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. It just seems to be a nice number to do. I don't know. You can make them thicker, you can make them thinner. Then you're just going to pop that off your hand, and you'll have your little circle here. Take that piece of thread that we cut out, and this is what you're going to use also to attach it to your bookmark. And then we're just going to tie this real tight here at the top. I always like to tie it 3 times. Like so, and then you're going to pull them all down as straight as you can get them here, and then we're just going to take our scissors in there and cut them off. And then after you get it down there, then you can kind of even them all out a little bit. I'm going to do that after we put our other piece around here. So now to make it look more like a tassel here, you're just going to take another piece, oops, that's way too much, of this embroidery thread, and just, I don't know, it's probably like a 1/2 inch down I usually go, and I usually just wrap this around 3 times. But I want to add my charm onto this one, so before I knot this, I'm going to slip this little charm. I have one of these pretty little crosses. These I also ordered years ago off of eBay. I wanted to add a little cross to this one because I thought this one would be a nice gift for somebody, you know, that does Bible study, or, you know, use for their Bible or whatever you want to use it for. And come on now, don't make this more difficult than it is. Get up there. Alright, so I wrap that around about 3 times. I might go around a couple more, and then we're just going to flip that over so our knot's in the back, not in the front with the cross, and give that a nice little tug there. Just got to hold on to it though, or it'll flip right around, and then we're just going to knot that. And this one I think I'm just going to knot twice because I don't want a big knot on the back of this. There we go. And then we're going to cut that off. And if you have like a little ring that you want to hook onto your little charm to hang down nicer, you could do that too. But I don't have any of those right at the moment, but I thought that'd be real pretty. So now I'm going to take these, pull them down, and just cut them all off nice and even. So there you go. There is your little tassel. We got our little cross on there. I mean, you can use these tassels for all kinds of decorating things. You can use them like on curtain ties or whatever that you want a tassel for. And then we're just going to stick this through here. And then you just got to figure out how far down you want it to hang. Why do I have an extra piece of string here? Oh, that was one that came out of there. Alright. Sorry, I just get talking to myself sometimes here. I don't know where that little piece of string came from. Alright, and then just figure out how long you want it to hang. Get this even, it'll make my life so much better. And I think hanging right, maybe like about there. So then you're just going to knot that. I mean, you can just pull that up, wrap it around your finger and knot it. That looks good right there. And just trim that off. And there you have your little tassel on your bookmark. So these are fun. Like I said, you could use anything, a little Christmas cards, a little scrapbook paper, whatever you want to do, and these are just super, super pretty. So that's for these. I still need to make one for this one. I'm just going to make a tassel out of this white. I'm going to do it the same way. I'm not going to put a charm on this one. I'll do that one off camera to save a little time here. Because the next thing I want to do is, with the rest of these little pieces that are too small to even do that with, I like to make these little tags. I had some of this paper left over. I made the bookmark out of that one, but I had this little piece left over, and then I just stamped on the back of it with some of my little to and from stamps, and I just love this paper. How cute would that look on a birthday present? Even if you made a card with the same paper and have a matching tag, that would be awesome. But you can make all your little gift tags with those. And the best thing I have here, this I got at Michael's a long, long time ago. This is 2 11/16 inch tag punch, and you just punch them out. I like to put them in the way that you're going to see them here. There's a little cover on the bottom that comes with these, but I always take that off because I want to see what I'm cutting here. I think that looks pretty right there. Well, just pop that out. There's your little tag. And once again, I take my little hole puncher here. Just punch a hole in there to attach a little string to it, and then I have all these stamps here. This one, actually, which one is? I think it's this one I wanted to try out. Yes, because actually my dog got a hold of this one. You can see little teeth marks in there, and he pulled this off, and I glued it back on, and I'm hoping it's still going to work fine because it's one of my favorite ones, and you can get these at Michael's, Hobby Lobby, whatever. And then I'm just going to use some of this Memento Tuxedo Black ink and just make a little stamp back there. And there you go, you have your little to from. And where is my little container of baby wipes? These are what I use all my baby wipes from too. A lot of them that I get at Dollar Tree is just to clean my stamps off, because it cleans them off real easy. And you're done. Otherwise, I forget to do it sometimes, and then I go to pick them up, and they're all dirty. So there you go. That's all cleaned off. And that's it. That's all you need to do to make these little tags. And then just grab yourself a piece of, well, I'll even actually use this piece that I had left over here. And, oh no, that one's kind of fraying. Let's get a different one. And I just usually double these over like this and put it through the little hole, and it's just, you know, pull it through this little loop here, and there you go, you have your little hanger. And I like to leave these long because I don't know what I'm going to use them on yet or whatever, but how cute is that? And you could even make a bunch of these up and put them in a baggie and sell them at like a craft fair or something too. People would love to have some different little tags. And then you can embellish them. This one I actually took some of these little pearl beads from Dollar Tree, and I just pulled off a few of those and stuck them on there like so. And yeah, that's it. That's all you need to do to make your little tag. Oh, here's my other little tag. But yeah, you could make a bunch of these like in no time. All you do is punch them out, put a string, you're done. Well, stamp them, of course. But yeah, that was it. That was my little project here. Oh, I also have this little seashell. Maybe I'll put that on here. I don't know if that makes any sense. On the, oh, you know what? Actually, I think I wanted it on this one. Yes, I did. I was going to put the seashell one on here. So that's what I'm going to do. I will make this little pom-pom, or tassel here real quick, and put that little seashell on there. Actually, let's make this one a little longer. Okay, well that's on the floor. Well, that was easier. I should have just thrown it on the floor in the first place. Alright, then what happened to my little piece I had cut? I don't know. That probably went with it. So, make another tassel here real quick. I'm just going to tie the top of the loop. Whoops. Down nice and cut them in half. Grab another little piece, which I gotta pick up off the floor now. Oh, here, there's still some hanging here. I'm gonna wrap this around a couple times. Yeah, maybe 4 times, maybe 5 times. Why not? And then I am going to slip this little seashell on here. Flip it over and tie it in the back. I usually only do these 2, but I did that one 3. Whatever. There we go. My little seashell down there. Yeah, if you had those little rings to hook them on here with, like this split ring, it would hang much better. I do have some somewhere, but I'm not sure where they're at. Like most of the things. So, oh, here it is. And I'm just going to hook this in here. You can also do it this way if you want to, as far as knotting it in here. It's just put your ends through first, and then just kind of knot it. Just leave yourself a good inch or 2 to pull it through. This one's going to hang down a little farther. And then just take this and stick it through. So either way works just fine. Pretty much comes out the same way no matter how you do it. But there you go. See, now this one's much longer. So if you had it in your book, it would just hang down real pretty like so. But I thought that would look cute with this paper. But that is it. That is all I wanted to show you guys to do. What I was doing here with some of this scrap paper. I was gonna stick it in a box. There was just these little pieces, and I thought, no, you know what? If I do, I'll never get them back out and do them again. So I'll put these all. I'll clean up this mess. Take a nice picture here. Oh, I'm gonna make that white pom-pom for this one out of the thicker yarn, exact same way, and I'll hook that on here, and then I'll take a picture of them all at the end of this video. But thanks so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this little project. Easy peasy, and they're really cute. So I'll see you guys all next time. Have a great day, everyone.